And now, here to entertain you all, because every day he's hustling. Side Hustle Cinema.
Welcome back to the channel, Side Hustle Cinema here. Thanks for clicking on this video. And guys, today it's time for another collection update. I just got in 2 packages this morning that had several movies in it, so I went from kind of a small haul to kind of a larger haul video. But I think a lot of these are titles we can kind of fly through, so maybe it won't take too long. We'll see. First, I'm going to show you what I picked up from the Scream Shout Factory 4K sale. I only picked up 3 titles. I grabbed The Man in the Iron Mask. You know, I love this one. It's a great movie. And I made a slipcover for this one. I wish I had it to show. I probably should have taken the time and made another one. But yeah, it was one of the last slipcovers I sold before I, you know, went out of business. I also picked up was it 2013 Evil Dead. Just always had that Blu-ray. Never really, you know, I always heard that this was just an okay release. So I never really, you know, upgraded or anything. But, you know, for the price that this one was, it was worth the upgrade. And then the one that I was really glad to get was Clue. And because that's when I, like, looked on there, there was only, like, 27 or so copies left. And then, you know, I was going to wait just a minute. And someone, I was watching Mid-Level Media's live stream. And someone in the comment section said, "Hey, Clue's going fast." And I think that made a bunch of people just jump on there and buy it. And so when I jumped, as soon as I heard that announcement, I was like, "Oh, I can't wait. You know, I got to get it right now." And so I went ahead and grabbed it. And when I grabbed it, there was only 3 copies left. And I was worried that I was going to get like an email saying, you know, sorry, you know, you missed it, but I was able to get Clue. Very, very, like one of the last copies of Clue. And yeah, I love this movie. Saw it for the first time this past year, like last year. And just absolutely loved it. Alright, so now we're on to pretty much everything else is all new releases from either this week or last week, so we'll just kind of go through those. First one, we got Species 2, but originally I was just going to buy that like 88 films box set where you get all of them in a nice little box set on Blu-ray, and then they released part 1 in 4K, and that kind of changed my mind. So now we got part 2, so, you know, if they'll release the others, that'd be cool. But I doubt they will. Another Scream Factory title I got was The Island of Dr. Moreau. This one's a mess of a movie altogether. I know this sounds like I'm just picking up garbage, but that's not really the case. I actually like Species 2. I don't know why I'm not super excited for it. But The Island of Dr. Moreau is goofy. I mean, it's totally goofy, and it's kind of a little bit ridiculous. I love that artwork on here, though. Isn't that great? The slipcover is really nice. Also, the movie itself is kind of a fun watch. Marlon Brando, he phoned it in so hard on this movie. He refused to learn any lines. They had to write down everything and put it all around the set. So in his scenes, he may have lines wrote on his hand. He may have them, you know, on a piece of paper, laying on a table. I even think that at one point they like put like a sticky note on someone's forehead that he was standing in front of. Like he was just reading lines anywhere. He just wasn't learning nothing. I mean, he was he was checked out 100%. It's pretty crazy to hear the stories of all the trouble they had on this movie. But you know, the creatures do look really cool. I mean, I'm just curious to rewatch it. I really am. I'm actually looking forward to rewatching this one and just sort of revisiting. You know, it's kind of a train wreck movie, but there was enough intrigue there that made me want to pick it up. Plus, you know, it's a collector's edition. You know, collector stuff. You know how it goes. Let's talk about one that's really cool, and that is The Last Kumite. Got this steel book here. Now, I love this the way they did, instead of doing just a J card. Check this out. So they got the little, like there's your bank information, and there's a nice little half box, like almost like a little half slipcover or something. Now here's the steel book, and I'm absolutely going to be keeping this. This is great right here. You know, it's not going to like fly away when you pull it off the shelf. It stays there really nice, gives the steelbook some protection. And this should be the standard of what they do now instead of J cards. This thing's great right there. I love that. I love that. The movie itself it's a martial arts movie. I think you know, it's got all these 80s martial arts stars in there. Give you a look at the whole back, and not much going on the inside. A little inside artwork there. It's just a guy pumping his fist. I think it's like, you know, it's like one of those pictures or something. But yeah, guy's kind of forced to fight in this kumite, and it's got Cynthia Rothrock and Billy Blanks and all these old guys from the 80s martial arts. You know, it's the who's who and the who cares of 80s martial arts films in this one. But it should be really fun, and this is embossed, and you know, it's pretty cool looking steelbook. Where to go next? Oh well, speaking of steelbooks, I'll show you this one. I don't think I showed this one in a previous video. Barbed Wire. If I have shown it, I'm sorry. You know, I forget. I had it sitting here in the stack. This is one I got a couple weeks ago. It's from Turbine Media. Very nice little side-loading slipcase. It's got your little J-card information there, or not a J-card, but a little information there. And then here's what the steelbook looks like. There's the front. There's the back. I love the artwork on the slipcase, not so much on the steelbook. There's what that looks like. And of course you got the Blu-ray and the 4K in there. And a little barbed wire background. It's pretty cool. Next, let's jump into a bunch of Kino Lorber titles that I picked up. And last week I picked up Big Man on Campus. This one's a lot of fun. This one was like first time on Blu-ray here. You know, this is one of those that never like had a decent release until now, and it's such a funny movie. It's actually got a lot of heart in it too. They say The Hunchback of UCLA, and that's what it kind of is. It's sort of a retelling of you know, sort of that Quasimodo, you know, story. But yeah, it's fun. It's funny. It's got some heart to it. It's kind of a sweet little movie, and yeah, you'll definitely enjoy that. I mean, and I think that this one was a new 2K scan on this one. It's got some special features on here too. Kino's been doing a good job of putting like more special features and stuff on here. So, you know, you got some pretty good stuff on there for $16. I mean, that's a great pickup. Perfect Weapon. That's Jeff Speakman. Like, he was another, like, 80s action hero. This one came out in 91. And this one is a 4K scan. But it's not a 4K movie, it's just a Blu-ray, which is totally fine for this one. If they would have made this one a 4K, it would have cost, $10, $12 more. But you can pick it up for $16. And it's a new 4K scan. You know it's going to look excellent. And again, it's got, some special features on there. Deleted and extended scenes. It's audio commentary. It's got a new interview with Jeff Speakman on there. So, very cool. Very, very cool release. And you can't beat those prices from Kino, and we're not even in a sale. I mean, that's just how awesome it is. And then finally here, another Kino title is Death Machine. Picked that one up. Now this one is a, I'm guessing this one's a new 2K scan. This one does have 3 cuts of the movie on here. That's pretty significant. You're getting a 100-minute cut. That's a US cut. You're getting a 106-minute director's cut. And a 122-minute, they call it the foreign cut. That is cut of the movie. Yeah. And and it's got a ton of special features, including some galleries, trailers, interviews, audio commentaries. It's got it all. The movie itself, I can't really speak on. I mean, the trailer looks really good, and it's got Brad Dourif in there, and I don't know. I watched the trailer. The trailer looks really cool. It's almost like a sci-fi horror type movie. Like a sci-fi, almost like a sci-fi creature feature. It looks really cool. I'm excited to check that one out. Another blast from the past. We got one here from Via Vision, and that is Grandview USA. And I think this one may be a new 2K scan on this one. I thought I heard that somewhere. But very, very cool movie. It's been a lot of years since I've seen this. But yeah, I mean, it had Jamie Lee Curtis, Patrick Swayze, C. Thomas Howell. It's a little bit of a love, like there's like a little triangle love story here. And it's just in this small town. He wants to get out of he's a young kid, finishing up high school. And, he wants to get out. He wants to become like a marine biologist or something, if I remember right. And, he's just kind of stuck in this small town. It's a cool movie. This also got John Cusack's also in this one. And I think, I don't know, it's got some people in there that Jennifer Jason Leigh is also in this one. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to rewatching that one. I've it's been so long, and it's never on TV, so my memory's a little fuzzy on that one, but I'm looking forward to it. Alright, and then the big releases of the day, I guess, got Godzilla. I think everyone's picking this one up in some form or fashion. There's 2 or 3 different slipcovers, I think. Some steel books available. Just looking forward to giving the old theater, the home theater, a workout when I blast this one. I'm sure my neighbors will enjoy that. And then another one I picked up, and this one I saw in theaters, and boy, I hate the missed potential in this movie. Founders Day. I went ahead and grabbed it because it didn't come with a slip. I wanted to make a slip for it. Get that out there. Especially when the new store opens up and I can start selling slips again. This will have a slip in the store, so be on the lookout for that. But yeah, this movie, it missed the mark. But what a great concept it was, and the killer itself, very cool. I love the murder weapon. You know, you've got the gavel, and the like the hammer there. You know, the gavel has like a knife that pops out of the end, and so you got like a knife and a hammer. That's very cool. I think the killer's costume is very, cool looking. It's just the movie was kind of a mess. It really wanted to be Scream. Like they tried hard to make it like a Scream ripoff. And even with such a third act that is just so it's all explanation. It's all like explanation and not a whole lot of action in that third act. It was so annoying. It's like, just, let's do the cat and mouse run around killing each other. Instead we're going to sit there and talk to each other about everything in the world. It's crazy, but I don't know. It was frustrating though, because it could have been a great movie, and they botched it. And finally, the last release, and then this one, I don't know what people are going to think of this one. I don't know how many people picked it up. Because I do have that Scream Factory Lawnmower Man, but I didn't have part 2, and I also love this chunky box set. Who doesn't love a chunky box set? And this one, of course, is from 88 Films, and it's part of their, that 101 series that they do. And I don't collect for that series all the way, but I will grab a title or two here and there. But yeah. Nice, really nice box set for Lawnmower Man 1 and 2, and comes with a nice book. And I kind of had the book sticking out a little bit because it is so tight and it's hard to get them out. There's your booklet. I like that, super glossy. You got your essays and your photos and different things inside. Very cool. And then here's the movies. The box is a rigid box. It's a nice hard box. And then, 88 Films does these cases. I love these cases. They're clear Blu-ray cases, so they're the size of a Blu-ray, but they have floor-to-ceiling artwork. They don't have that banner, the thick banner at the top with the Blu-ray symbol. I mean, this is what I think DVDs should switch to. Like, I think new DVDs should come out in a case like this, so that it would be the same size as a Blu-ray, would fit on the shelves better, would make them look new and refreshed and stuff. This is the cases I think DVDs should be coming out in. Love these cases. So there's the inside. This one is Lawnmower Man 2. It does have reversible cover art on here. You got like the original poster. There's the the new artwork. I actually prefer the original poster. And there's part 1. And there's like that new artwork again. There's the back. Of course, tons of special features on here. They really got it loaded. And you got the reversible cover art as well. There's that original cover art. There's the new. Gonna go ahead and put it back to the original. I like that a little bit better. And of course, these have spine numbers, and this is 036A and 036B for 1 and 2 here. So very, very cool little set. Not too expensive. Like only like $38, something like that. You get the nice chunky box set. It's always kind of cool. And then, you're just collecting some more really cool films. I really like 88 Films. I think they're kind of killing it. I think they do a good job. They they put out a lot of special features in their stuff. It's probably a lot of stuff that was on the Scream Factory title, but you know, you didn't have part 2, so now you do. And that is going to do it for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, do me a favor, hit that like button. And if you're unsubscribed, I invite you to do so. And as always, stay safe, have fun, keep watching those movies, keep buying those new releases, and I'll see you on the next one.